my favorite things about music, and honestly about any kind of art, is the potential for a world building aspect. I think it's a super underrated element in developing albums. With that in mind, I thought I would show you some of my favorite fantasy related albums. These 3 albums create their own cool fantasy world. Up first, I have Masayoshi Takanaka's The Rainbow Goblins. It is based on Old Rico's 1978 children's story of 7 goblins stealing the rainbow's colors. It's a Japanese jazz fusion. It feels like you're on the Rainbow Road racetrack, except in Middle-earth. It's one of the best translations of sound into color that I've ever heard. It's fitting because that's literally what the album is about, so I hope it would do that. And honestly, just a feast for anybody who has synesthesia. Next up, we have Lil Simz, Sometimes I Might Be Introvert, which came out in 2021. Honestly, this is one of my favorite albums. It's awesome. It's a rap album that in my head kind of plays like a different version of Alice in Wonderland. It feels like Simz is in this like blooming magical forest. She's greeted by a bunch of different characters on her journey, and each of them kind of symbolize a different part of herself. So a lot of strings and classical instruments in here. There's some slight musical theater themes in the album as well. I believe that Simz mentioned that this was about re-examining her place in the music industry, about being an introvert, as the album is, weaving in whimsical interludes like in Gems and The Rapper That Came to Tea, which was based on a children's book, The Tiger Who Came to Tea. Also, there's a voice in the interludes that I believe is the Queen of England. Obviously, these are also my own interpretations. Like, I don't know if this is what Simz intended, but like when I listen to it, I just feel like I'm in this like Alice in Wonderland-y kind of down the rabbit hole vibe. And lastly, I'm sure you know this album, McGee's 2-Star and the Dream Police. It's the dark fantasy soundtrack that would have been absolutely perfect when King Arthur pulled Excalibur from the stone. If only they had speaker systems back then. This one, to me, it feels like fog. It feels like some medieval fantasy world. There's liminal spaces, foggy forests, and muted colors colliding. Beautiful ache of true male yearning as well in my mind. I'm definitely going to make another video on 2-Star and the Dream Police because there's too many bases to cover with this. Closing out, I really love it when music doesn't just tell a story, but really builds the environment as well. These are the kinds of albums that you don't just listen to, you really experience and live in their respective worlds. Go give these 3 a listen and let me know what you think. And if you have any other fantasy related albums that you think would fit this list.